Ah, okay, hang on. I gotta get the see, it always takes a second to go live on the YouTube channel. Hello. Welcome, guys. Let me make sure my thing's going. YouNow. Sorry, .com/ Swell Entertainment. Is that working? Yep. Hi. What's up, guys? Okay, we got the chat over on. How's the quality? Can you guys hear me over on YouTube? Let me know. Hey. Hi, Lane. Let me know if you guys can hear me on YouTube. Or good night, good evening to everyone. I know it's like weird times all over the place. Oh, well, welcome. It's an earlier. I know I've been doing like earlier lives lately. Oh, thank you. I always love, like, YouNow gives tips on these of like what you should talk about. And this one said talk about your favorite musician. That's funny. I saw you said that you were having a bad day. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Lane. Yeah, no, I had work today, and then I had to get blood work done that I had forgotten about, so I was like kind of miserable earlier. Everyone's favorite coffee shops are currently closed. Mine is open, and so no one's happy about the fact that we're open, and they're not like grateful for that at all. They just want to come in and complain and be rude to us, which is pleasant. So, oh my gosh, Bryce, thank you. Thank you. It's currently just about 2 p.m. here, Jamie. Did you like Rise of Skywalker? Phoebe, I did not. I understand if you want to leave the live now. I work at a bakery that's essential, apparently. Yeah, I work at a coffee shop. We're also apparently essential. So yeah. You now, how about me later? No, Greg, we're not going to do that. Coffee is though. No, see, like we sell dry goods, and then now we sell like cartons of alternative milk as well. So we're like deemed essential now. And we're also a small business, so there are places around and like people around who do want to come in and support us because we are a small business. But at the same time, it's like, please be nice. We're all panicking. We're all freaking out. But thank you, Mark PGB. Thank you for the 10 thumbs up. Welcome back. I guess I remember you from last time. You guys ask some of the weirdest questions sometimes. Thank you, Joan. You work at a thrift store. Are you guys still open, Connor? Thrift stores? Like, I know certain stores are open right now, but, you know, certain. Yeah, Lane, a lot of, Lane said my husband is a paramedic and they rely on coffee, LOL. Yeah, no, we don't get a lot of paramedics. We get a lot of firefighters and a lot of cops because we're not far from a police station, so. And it's annoying because none of them, like, we're trying everything we can to abide by the social distancing rules because we've had people complain. Like, early on, we did still have outdoor seating available, and people were complaining about it, so we got rid of all of that. And then we had our regulars who were complaining about the fact that we got rid of the seating. Just trying not to get sick, my guy. But, you know, the officers are the ones usually that, like, don't stand 6 feet away, and they're, like, talking to other regulars, and it's like, guys, I can't walk up and say you're going to get fined. So, like, can you stop? So, yeah, I'm just having a longer day. I know on YouTube it doesn't show what I wrote, but having a rough day. So we're just going to talk about happy, nice things. Oh, thank you, Evan. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about, you know, the pandemic because that's how my video got, the live for YouNow, or YouTube got limited monetization. And then it later got copyright claimed, which I knew it was going to, but I just thought that was funny. But yeah, I just don't want to deal with it really, because I know it does affect overall channels potentially if it happens a lot. So what's your favorite movie or TV show? Everyone asks that every single video, and like, I don't have one, guys. It always changes. And I think that that's important, you know, to like you can have like favorite things, you know, and especially like with movies and shows. I think there's always going to be movies and shows that like I can watch at any point. Like I don't have to watch it from start to finish. I can watch it at any point, and it just kind of lifts my mood up, you know. And those are good things. Oh, thank you, Abe. So there's that. But you know, I just think it's good to, you know, be open to new things always, and that's why I don't really necessarily have like a favorite movie or anything. JT loves Cody Yoko. I love Lily's Sing video. NBC Late Night died when Conan left. What did they see in her? That's great. That's great late night comedy. Thank you, JT. I don't know. I think, see, I really don't know how that process went, if NBC reached out to her, if she reached out to them, because I know that her production company, which is Unicorn something, right? I know they also produce the Lily Sing show. Oh, thank you, Connor. I know they also produce the Lily Sing show. So I don't know if that had some, if they like approached them with it, or if they're like, hey, we know what's his name is leaving. I feel bad. I'm terrible at names, guys. You guys need to understand. I'm really bad with names. I'm good with faces. I'm bad with names. Quartering. There, don't worry about demonetization. Thank you, Quartering, for the $20 fucking. Holy shit. Thank you. They don't worry. Oh, are you saying they don't, like chat doesn't, or anyone doesn't? Because I definitely did have a video demonetized. My last live, was it the last one? Not the last one. The last one before that. We did like a Jeremy Renner listening party of a ZP, which was later claimed, which I knew was going to happen. But in that time, we also talked about the virus, and it was like typed out fully in chat, even though I never said it. And it was definitely limited ads because of that. So, because nothing else was risking, you know, demonetization on that. Do you have a Patreon? I do have a Patreon, yes. If you guys go to my, I think it's linked on my About page as well, but in all my videos, it's down there. Thank you, Lane. The Gaming Otter. Loved your Suzy Lou video. I made one on Suzy Lou's reaction. Okay, I'll take a look, Gaming Otter. Thank you. Oh, thank you, John. Oh, are you coming back in? Or are you trying to claim your #1 spot again? I don't think Nathaniel's in here. I think you may not have competition today. Hi, Wade. Favorite Stranger Things season? I stopped after season 2. Jesus, Gordon. No, I was saying, here's $20. Now don't worry about it. I've maxed out my Sims spending today, though. Thank you. Jesus. I always say I don't think I have Sims, and then my chat reminds me that I do. So thank you. So I'm an actor in LA, and what happened was Lily had failed NBC, and she had already had a talent holding deal with Carson leaving, so they offered her a show. Oh, so there was another show, Jordan, with Lily, and that's why this all happened. Oh my God, Lane, thank you. Lane, are you trying to beat John now? Is that what's happening? Thank you. Oh my gosh, Brittany, are you interested in journalism? Have you always been a savage journalist? So Brittany, I have a degree. I actually just got my diploma finally for one of my degrees. I have 2 associate's degrees, one in liberal arts with a focus in communications, and then one in English. And you know, creative writing was always going to be my goal. And then there was a time where I wanted to kind of look into journalism a little bit, but I don't know. I just like looking into things. I'm very curious, I think, you know, I like asking questions. I do like learning. And so, I don't know. I don't think journalism was ever like the focus. I just like looking at certain things, and a lot of things that I like looking into, most people don't give a shit about. So I make videos and people like those. So that's nice. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I've been up since 3. So hello from India. Oh, thank you, Model. Am I a simp? Cheese? Greg. I was just being cheesy earlier. Have some schmeckles for the screen. Thank you, Greg. Big Papa Swell. Jesus. You should act confused by quoting message again. Maybe he'll give you another 20. I don't do that. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, John and Lane, you guys need to stop. Thank you. John's #1 again, for those of you that can't see on YouTube. John and Lane are doing like a thumbs up battle. Oh, Nicole's coming in. Thank you, Nicole. Graham, I want to give, if the quarter, this could have gone to Invader. This is better content. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, do we want to talk about that? Oh my gosh, thank you. Seeing how your Charlie's Angels video and your Lily video are your most popular, are you worried about anti-SJW subscribers? See, I mean, I've learned, okay, so something that's definitely changed as far as like my viewership goes in the last 2 months, because for those of you who don't know, start of the year, I had a little over 6,000 subscribers. I had like 6,500, and I had started doing consistent weekly uploads in 2020. That was like my whole goal. And I started seeing like maybe 50 new subscribers a week doing that, just being more consistent with it. And then the Lily video kind of popped off. But prior to all of that, my audience was definitely almost pretty even, but it was definitely predominantly female. And now my audience is actually mostly male. And then my Instagram also is mostly male now too. Creep Show, oh my gosh. Shannon, hello, yes, it's me. I'm obsessed with you. How are you holding up? I had work today, I'm having a bad day. And then I got blood work done earlier too for Accutane, so that's fun. But I'm not pregnant, so that's good. Not that there was a risk of that. But you know, with Accutane, you have to get monthly blood tests. I keep doing this, you guys. I don't know. Okay. But no, as far as the earlier question, I'm holding up bit by bit. But Spirit Vanish, you asked how I'm holding or how I'm dealing with the anti-SJW subscribers. I mean, at the end of the day, I know I'm labeled technically an SJW because I am a feminist, you know, but I mean, I always encourage discussion. I think that that's important. And, you know, I'm always open to discussing topics. I think as long as there's respect involved, regardless of the side, I think it's fine, you know? So, I mean, if someone comes onto my comment section and just starts saying something blatantly racist, like I'll just delete that comment if it's about the person I'm making a video on, you know, because I just think, I don't know, I think insults just don't go far, you know. I do think that educating goes farther than belittling. So I think that that's always important, and that does go both ways, you know. Oh, thank you, Patty Pat, thank you. Sorry, I heard to read your name. How do you feel about candles? Because I love them. Okay, Creep Show, Shannon, every year there's a special holiday on December 12th, and that is the Bath and Body Works candle sale, okay? And that's when you get all the good candles, okay? And they're usually like $28, but on that day they're like $12.45, okay? And that is like a holiday for me, okay? I'm not religious, but that is my religious holiday, okay? All about the candles, okay? So I highly recommend it. Oh, I didn't realize people know me in this chat. Her studio versus they contacted me. Wait, Shannon, they contacted you? Seriously? Sassy Marie, for all your videos, I binged over the weekend after watching your Suzy Lou video. Yeah, the Suzy Lou video is getting picked up in the algorithm. So is the Quibi video. Once again, the Lily video is getting picked up again. I think because people are searching again because they're wondering if it's going to get canceled, considering she finally acknowledged that all of the videos are now pre-recorded. They stopped recording December 13th. They haven't recorded any episodes since. And so, like, it's not like, oh, now they're pre-recorded. They've been pre-recorded all of 2020. So I don't know. I don't know. If she wanted to, like, learn and grow in this time, her making videos and for the show at home would have been something that was so easy for her to do, considering so many late night hosts are doing home shows. So I don't know why that was a choice that was made by her and NBC, you know, unless they were like, hey, we spent this money, we're going to get these episodes out, we have contracts with these actors and things like that. That makes sense. I totally understand that. But also, like, she could also be doing the home shows at the same time on the YouTube channel. SJW, more like sexy jacked woman. Dude, I don't think I have any upper body strength whatsoever. Someone commented like, hey, you should just start doing workout videos, just totally dead stop. Thank you, Adam, oh my God. Totally dead stop, just start doing workout videos and become swole entertainment. And I'm not gonna lie, I totally considered it just for like the meme of becoming swole entertainment. Gave the cool dino gift and 6,000 likes. Oh my gosh, thank you, John. There's a dinosaur on the screen. I don't know if that shows up on YouTube, but there's a dinosaur on the screen now. Oh, cool, we're number 7 in girls. Thank you. Hope your day gets a little brighter. Oh, thank you, Lane. Lane sent me a message. We all sim for swell. Thank you, Shannon. Oh my gosh. Did we want to, I know we kind of talked about it earlier. Did we want to YouTube advanced? Once again, you did this last stream too, didn't you? Where you just came in and were like, where's the intro? I'm not going to whip off sunglasses every time I get in front of a camera, my guy. I have it recorded for a reason. I don't have the disposable income for that amount of likes. That's okay, Evan. You guys don't have to like. It's fine if you don't. New side account of Soul Entertainment, LOL. Well, no, I did have a video idea where I wanted to test out the Chloe Ting. Oh, crap, we're number 4? Or we're number 5. That's cool. Thank you. I wanted to do the Chloe Ting, like, 2 weeks, abs in 2 weeks challenge or something like that. Because, I mean, we're all quarantined, but I am still going to work in this time. So, but I thought about trying that. Wash your damn hands for 20 seconds. Stay inside. Mr. Sanders, thank you. You still have those shades. I do, actually. They're all hiding. Are you a Cody Ko fan? I am. I haven't watched, I don't think his most recent video yet. But no, I do like his videos. I think him and Noelle have like a really good dynamic, I think. A lot of the like more recent, like the comedy commentators. Thank you, Lane. A lot of them have that do like the duo, like him and Noelle, Danny and Drew, Eddie and Gus, like they all have like really good dynamics, I think. And I think that's always important. What are your thoughts on Shannon Lester? Shallon Lester. So she became recommended to me through one comment on like another video that I had seen. Like someone was like bringing her up as like an example of like, oh, we're talking about this. And they were just using her as an example at one point. Oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Stephanie. And I had like watched a couple of videos and I was like, what am I watching? You know, but I had no idea that she was the same woman from the How to Kiss videos. Those like haunted me in high school. Do you guys remember those videos? I found you from Angelica. You guys should clap. Oh, thank you, Jaden. I mean, I don't know. Her and I talk not that often, actually. But, you know, a lot of people came from Angelica. A lot of people came from Shannon, Creep Show. A couple of people came from Revenge of the Sis, I know. A couple of people came from, God, who else was it? I don't know. There's a couple of people. Everyone has a different person that they found me from, it seems like. Have you seen Susie Lee reaction channel? Yes, Gaming Otter, I have. Have you seen The Lighthouse starring Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe, the greatest movie of our modern era? I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't gotten the chance to like sit down and watch it in its entirety. I missed it when it was in theaters because for some reason it was in and out of theaters really quickly in my area. So that was one of those movies where it's like, I really like watching A24 movies in theaters. And that was one that I really wanted to see in theaters. So maybe they're going to do like limited runs here and there once we are able to get back out into movie theaters, since there is going to be a gap of time where like no new movies are coming out. And it won't be like right when we come out. Oh, thank you, Lane. It won't be like right when we come back. It'll be like a couple of months after like all bans are lifted. There's probably going to be like a shortage of new films unless they spread everything out. So there's probably going to be a lot of more re-releases, which I think would actually be good because then that would help keep movie theaters open. And also that would help like, you know, it'd be cool to do like remasterings for smaller art houses and stuff to do like limited runs for certain movies. I think that'd be great. Congrats on not being pregnant. Thank you, Shannon. The risk was 0, but like because of Accutane, they have to have the blood test confirmation of that every month for me to refill my prescription because there's such a risk of it. I signed a pledge and everything. I'm not allowed to get pregnant. There's no risk of it. But I almost think it's kind of funny. But I'm glad that, you know, it's like being all official. Robert Eggers is a co-director. His adherence to the period his movies are set in is impressive. I agree. Have you thought about making a podcast with more side stories, random interest content? Yes and no. Like, I love talking about movies, but the reality of it is like not all of my movie videos do super well on my channel, but I go to the movies so much and I love talking about movies. So I thought about potentially doing like even like a movie review podcast, but I would want to have like a co-host or something like that, especially if like me and that co-host had 2 completely different views in movies. I think that'd be fun because then you kind of get like the hey, I love this movie, hey, I hate this movie, and then like just going back and forth on that because I always like that. That or I just like, I really do want to get into more interviewing concepts of interviewing creators and stuff. Like I have another long form video planned out that's TikTok based. Oh, thank you, Zazard. that's going to involve more interviews, hopefully, if they agree to it. But that would be kind of in the same vein as my TanaCon 1 year later video, where I go and interview a bunch of people from a certain genre of TikTok content. So hopefully that works out. I'm excited to do that. But yeah, I like that. Thank you for the donut, Manny. I'm an AMC Stubs member, and I'm reading a lot of articles saying that this is like the last drag for movie theaters. I hope now. Yeah, I have an AMC A-list, and honestly, like, I'm gonna sound like a consumer shill, and that's fine. AMC A-list, like, literally saved my mental health. I'm not even kidding. It's like $24.99 a month, which I know is a good chunk of money, and I'm not saying it's not. But for me, who went to the movies so much before I got this, like, I'm annoyed at how much money I probably could have saved before I went on AMC A-list, because you get 3 free movies a week if you're on AMC A-list. So if you're like me and you love going to the movies and you spend a good deal of your time at the movies, then it really pays off each month if you go just twice, you know? But I'm psychotic, so I would go to 3 movies a week, sometimes 3 movies a day, and that was always fun. So most of my money went to popcorn and concession stands, which is a problem. I think you're ridiculously beautiful. Thank you, T. I am single. Thank you for saying I'm beautiful. I'm very single, but yeah, thank you. Movie theaters can die. I don't want movie theaters to die. I freaking love movie theaters, dude. Wayne, I don't think I did a video on that. Adam, thank you. Serious question, how do you take your coffee? Okay, so I like black coffee for the most part, but lately, because I get up so early and I need coffee and need caffeine like immediately, I just put almond milk or something in it just so it's like at a drinkable temperature. Hey, love your content, just want to give back to the creator who has kept quarantine more bearable. Oh, thank you, Callum. Oh my God, holy crap. That's a lot of money. Thank you. I used to work at a theater, and low-key, I miss how much money I saved. Honestly, the AMC A-list was worth it. Like, obviously, I couldn't go to like an Edwards or anything like that with it, but it paid for itself for me, because I do make video content, and also some of my Patreon. So for those who don't know, on my Patreon, I do some bonus content. Like, they're getting, I have like kind of like another non-gamer girl review coming up from a company that reached out to me to do like a free gameplay for them, sort of like this online game. Thank you. And they're getting the full playthrough of that, and then they're also getting each month they get an uncut video of me doing like, they all vote on the topics, and then like we just do like a 30-minute minimum uncut, just talking about a topic, and sometimes it's reviewing films, sometimes it's like I think the video they're getting this month is me reviewing a bunch of pandemic merch and discussing whether or not like the places are donating to charities and going into all of that. So they're getting that. And then, yeah, so there's just bonus content. And then obviously they get videos at least a day early. So that's that. Do you eat popcorn as soon as the movie started, or do you take your time eating it? So I'm psychotic, and I get a large popcorn, because if I go to the movies by myself, which is what I do quite a bit, I usually get my popcorn and I sit down, and I don't miss trailers. If you're going to the movies with me, you have to be aware that we're gonna be sitting in our seats before the trailers start, okay? Because I don't miss trailers. That's like part of the movie experience. And so I just eat, usually like by the time the lights come up at the end, the popcorn's gone, it's a problem. So I said the Lily Studio people contacted me, but they wanted to represent me. I emailed them a bunch of questions regarding Lily, but they didn't respond. However, I emailed a friend who works there in the industry, and they gave me a lot of tea. Ooh, Shannon, getting all the inside details. They wanted to represent you. Like, wait, does her media company do that? That's crazy. They definitely won't do that with me. So I don't know if I talked about this on a couple of streams ago, but I have quite a few MCNs in my emails. I don't plan on signing with one. I've gotten some advice from a lot of creators, from one creator in particular, but a bunch of creators have reached out to me over stuff like this. just the reality of don't share your AdSense. I'm in a good place where most of my videos don't get demonetized for various reasons. Some of my videos are because of like swearing and shit like that, but for the most part they're not. And so what little money I do make, now I'm making more consistent money, definitely, but it's definitely not a place where I'm like, I'm quitting my job tomorrow, you know? So, oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you, everyone who's donating. I know I'm missing donations. Thank you. Yeah, no, a lot of people have just been like in my, it's weird because some of them like know because I'm like technically smaller. A lot of them reached out to me when I was like about to hit 50K and in that vicinity, they were like pretty much like, oh yeah, no, we can give you everything. And it's like, I don't know if they expect you to not know what you're doing or to just be completely unaware of like what your worth is. It's very weird. One of them tried to like goad me with like a signing bonus, which was a good chunk of money. And of course they offered it right as the pandemic was coming in. So I thought about it, but then I was like, no, because long-term, like they're going to be taking more than that from me. So it was like, you know, just like read everything, you know? Yeah, she works with a studio that works with creators and big brands like Coke and with celebrities that want more social media presence. It's how she gets collabs and whatnot. They are massive. Oh, good to know. I mean, that makes sense. A lot of big YouTubers now I know definitely have like their own company. Like I got reached out to recently, like today, by a company that works with one of the bigger UK YouTubers. And it's definitely his company. But they were like, oh yeah, no, we want to sign you onto this platform. And so I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I look into everything, especially because I'm on more solid ground with my channel. I do want to make a video that's like, you know, what to look out for when you're a creator on the rise, because at one point my channel was the chosen channel for like a little bit after the Lily video because, and like, even then, some of my videos now get picked up much more easily in the algorithm. Like the Suzy Lou video is doing really well. So my Quibi video is kind of like resurfacing again, and so are some of my other videos, like my ambassadorship video, which is quite from like 2018 now, I think. So some of my videos are doing really, really good. But I want the intro. I'm sorry, YouTube. I can't whip off my sunglasses every single time. I can't do it. My arms would get tired. Also, I sped up that clip so it looks faster. I don't move that fast. I missed the half cross sign in the back. I know, it's not even a half cross sign. It's like, it's poorly placed soundproofing. And I recently, I don't know if you guys can tell on the audio here, but I hung up a bunch of curtains and crap behind my bed, which is literally like directly across from where I film, as a temporary fix because I ordered a mic, it's coming. And it's not even like the mic that I super wanted. It's more like a cheaper option temporarily. No one freak out. It's a temporary fix, okay? Just like it's coming because everything is like a bunch of shipments are like on freeze or like, hey, we're not sending anything. So the good mic that I wanted wouldn't be able to come for like 2 months, they were saying. And so I'm like, okay, I don't want to keep getting comments bitching about my audio quality. So we have a temporary fix to hopefully deal with some of the issues. But yeah, let's figure it out. No, that's because your quality is dope. Oh, thank you. Your content is amazing. That's why people like it always. I will yell at how great you are. Oh, thank you, Shannon. That's so nice. I'm very on top of like, I'm following the Jeffree Star story a lot. I know you have a video coming out soon and you like release it to your Patreon. I'm excited to see it because like, oh God, following everything has been, it's like, you know, but like you don't know. And so seeing it like detailed is just, it's awful, you know? You've seen there's a new Jeremy Renner music video. Sorry guys, Chico just gave me, Chico just gave me, can you not? You tried to come in here and stream bomb me, don't do it. My brother says hi. There's a new Jeremy Renner music video. You guys can't tell me that. I can't get copyright claimed by him again. It wasn't worth it. I tweeted out a joke like, use the money to go on tour because he only got like $3 from me. And I missed the joke because I should have said use it to pay your child support because he's actively trying to not pay child support in this time because of the pandemic. I missed it. I also didn't tag him. I don't know why I didn't tag him, but yeah. Tell him to cut his hair. My brother refuses to cut his hair. Now he won't cut his hair, guys. He won't do it. What happens with Jeffrey? My next video is the reading tweets and showing the proof of what people have said. Okay, good to know. No, it's like, you know they're there. Like, I've known, like, people have known those tweets are there for a while, and I mean, I'm glad that now more people are aware of it. But, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I like to think that people grow and change and things like that, but at the same time, it's like, own up to things that you've said and done at the same time. So, and it just seems like he's not doing that. I caught a little bit of Paige's video, not all of it. But I know that, like, she did reach out to him. He tried to say that they were, like, photoshopped and made out differently. But then, is it William who showed that, like, linked all the tweets that show they are still, in fact, there? So it's just, it's hard. It's not hard. It sucks because, like, some people get so many chances and they still, like, prove time and time again, you know? It's weird. Your brother's a smart child. When this is all over, hair will be the new valued commodity. Gods don't need to pay child support, dear God. Exactly, Shannon. Like, it's like, I'm not frustrated because it's not like I know him, you know? But it's like certain people, it's kind of like the same sense that I got after, like, the Jake Paul series with Shane. Like, that series gave Jake so much goodwill, like, honestly, more than I think he deserved. And he just kind of threw a lot of it away nearly immediately with his uncut series and trying to make Erica look like she was abusing him. You know, like, it just, like, immediately thrown away. He is trying to convince his fan base nothing is real and hoping they don't check. Yeah, you know? And it's like, we know there were other, like, I know a couple months ago, not even a couple months ago, it easily could have been a year ago, but there was another thing where people were like, oh, nice tweets, and, like, he suddenly, all of a sudden, deleted a bunch of tweets. And so it's like, what did we miss at the same time? So, yeah. Are you a Shane Dawson fan? I mean, I want to say yes, but at the same time, lately, it's like, I want him to do more. I want him to do, not better, that's not the word. I don't know. I want him to reevaluate what he's doing. I do like a lot of his docuseries. I do think he's doing good work in some of them, but I think he needs to, I don't even know the word, you know? He needs someone that just sits there and just does research for him, no joke. And I've talked about this in other videos, but, like, some of the stuff that he hasn't talked about before, that he's talked about before, like, a lot of his Jake Paul series was not fact-checked at all. Like, he just took Jake's word for it the entire time, and that was so frustrating about it. Audio, video aren't in sync. Can you drown in a pool of popcorn? I mean, probably not. You can probably be suffocated. Probably can't drown. Jeremy Renner has the legal authority to marry people. Shane Dawson's content isn't what it used to be. Audio, video aren't in sync. I understand, Anna. I don't know how to fix it because it's not linked here. That was the issue we had last time, where it was the actual video on YouTube completely disconnected. Hang on, Jordan just texted me, I hate it. What do you hate? Oh yeah, she has feelings for a dude that she actually is interested in. Sorry, that's what she hates. She's used to having her. She's not used to that. I agree with Shane, with the Shane thought. I'm also not a fan of non-linear stuff. Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, I like that he's tried to, I can always admire when a creator, like, does try and adapt. Sorry, the lighting's getting worse. I always wanted, I know people are like, I hate when this creator changed, but it's like, adapting to a new climate is necessary to survive, especially on something as ever changing as social media. You know, it's like always important to, like, adapt and grow and change your content. You know, there's always going to be changes that are made. And so I think that him progressing into the docuseries was a good move for him, and, like, just doing more series-based content. But I mean, I just want more, like, I just think, like, even, like, just someone behind the scenes just doing full research, like, hey, I want to talk about this topic. Great. Here's this, here's this, here's this, here's this, you know? Like, just pay someone behind the scenes to do more research for it. Shane Dawson's content leave a lot to be desired. I wish he would listen to criticism and like develop his content. I agree. Like he needs to hold people accountable instead of platforming people and letting them face no pushback. I agree. That was something that I had a big issue with in the Jake Paul thing, because what he does seems to be is he's not investigating. He's just a facilitator, really. And like a big issue that I had with the, thank you, Adam, a big issue I had with the Jake Paul series was how he didn't set it up. Because what happened was is he filmed everything, and then as the series was airing, Alyssa Violet reached out to him and said, you know what, I will agree to do the interview. I'll do it. And then he filmed it, and then he used the original interview from Jake. So he didn't go back and interview Jake for any of the stuff that Alyssa had brought up. And that bothered me a lot, because then when I went back and I rewatched Alyssa's interview after the show finished, after his series finished airing, it seemed like he was defending Jake to Alyssa. And like, regardless of what has happened now, whether they've made up or not, like I'm not involved in that at all. But like that bothered me a lot, because it was like, you know, he feels so bad for what he did. And then when you watch the Jake interview, it really is like he's putting it all on her. And I don't know, that just bothered me so much, how it was like, when it was like Shane defending Jake to Alyssa. And it's like, as an interviewer, as an investigator, that is not your role. And that just bothered me a lot. Take off your glasses. Now, why does everyone want me to take off my glasses? What is it about me wearing glasses? I'm really curious, guys. I'm blind, okay? Well, not blind. I have shit vision, okay? It's probably going to get worse. I'll probably end up needing to get LASIK. But I also looked up a video of how people get LASIK, and I kind of wanted to immediately die. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you, Wingnut Pizza. Jesus, thank you. What is it about me wearing glasses that make people comment like, you need a makeover? Like, I'm sorry. Movies have told you that girls taking off their glasses changes the overall shape of their face. It really doesn't. If anything, my face just looks entirely like an oval. That's really it. Like, what's up, okay? It doesn't change much. What is it, okay? I know movies told you guys, hey, take off your glasses, like, let your hair down. Like, what the fuck, okay? I look the way I look, you guys. Take it off. I already did, Friday. Netflix recommendations. Don't watch The Forest. Me and Jordan watched The Forest on Netflix party the other day, and it was just not a good movie. A movie I like on Netflix is Hush. I think that's a good movie. I like the way that they handled it, because the protagonist is deaf. And I like the way they use that to kind of add to the horror suspense, essentially, of like the scary nature of like, that's part of like, because like again, it's like not dramatic irony, because like we already know something just adds suspense, because we know that the person is in the house, but she can't hear. And it's like, even in the context of like, I know this is a movie, I know this is fictional, like there's always that part in your mind, it's like, oh, I can help, I can warn them, you know, like subconsciously, but you can't do that with her because she won't hear you. And it's just really, it's a great movie. I think it's done really well, but it stresses me out. As a kid, I always wanted glasses. Now as a 22-year-old, I got my wish and hate wearing them. See, I can't wear contacts right now because Accutane makes your eyes super dry, and it's so uncomfortable for me to wear contacts. Your video is amazing. My favorite time now. Thank you. Who is your brother? Just got here. My brother is Grant. He's 19. If you like scary suspense, check out Good Night, Mommy. It's my favorite of all time. Is it on Google? Or not Google, Netflix? Or I also have Hulu. Haunting on Hill House. I tried to start Haunting on Hill House. I tried to. Me and Jordan tried to watch it like a while ago. Like right when it first came out, we tried to get through the first episode. And I don't know what it was. I think we'd watched another movie. We'd probably just watched Veronica, which overall is not like an insanely incredible movie, but there are certain bits in Veronica that are just horrifying. Veronica was the movie, I don't know, it was like really popular for, because it has like one sequence in it that's horrifying. And it's like the Ouija movie with a Ouija board. It's supposedly based on like true events with like, at the end it's creepy because they show like the crime scene photos from like the actual events that supposedly happened, you know? So that was good. Have you heard of Makara Tours? Okay, I'm obsessed with Makara. No joke. I'm obsessed with her content. Okay, she does. Okay, so for those of you who don't know about who Makara is, she just hit 1 million subscribers. But Makara does like she makes costumes, okay, but she makes dresses and things like that, and she does a lot of movie inspired things and all that, and like gowns and all that. But she has the most chaotic style of editing that I love so much. I love chaotic, like seamlessly chaotic things, and she has managed to just achieve this incredibly chaotic vlog style, tutorial style filming that I adore. Do you sew? Yes, I sew. I made a gown. I don't know if I want to get it. Should I show you guys? It's a disaster. I made a cursed object. Hold on. There's a very real chance that the spider is in this, so we're gonna find out. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys would know. So there's this movie called Uncut Gems from A24 starring Adam Sandler. And in that movie, there's a golden Furby, and I made a gown with the giant golden Furby on it for no reason other than I wanted to be something that was make something that was super fucking cursed. So yeah, this is my giant Furby. It's hard to see. If you go to my Instagram, there's still photos on there. Maybe I'll like pin the post if you want to see it. I hate 90% of it. But yeah, here's my giant Furby dress. But yeah, that was the first like actual wearable gown that I did. So that's cool. Wow, is the YouTube that far behind? Huh, good to know. It seems like Uncut Gems was a departure from Adam Sandler because it was really good. Uncut Gems was insane, and it introduced me to Julia Fox, who I am in love with, okay? Hardcore in love with her. She's like, she's absolutely crazy. I'm in love with her. Okay, so this is a perfect time for me to talk about Uncut Gems and The Invisible Man, because both were able to achieve a very, not similar, because suspense has such a wide variety of suspense, but like just the comparisons of the two, because Uncut Gems was, I don't know how many of you have seen Uncut Gems, but in Uncut Gems, they were able to achieve a near constant sense of unease, and they did it with a lot of close-up shots or like waist-up shots, like a lot of like really close-in shots to add a sense of like claustrophobia to everything. But in Invisible Man, they were able to also have like a near constant sense of unease, but with wide shots, okay? And what I love about that is that because it makes you feel so exposed, it's because you're constantly, your eyes are constantly darting around the screen, trying to figure out like, okay, what am I, like I'm missing something, something is happening, I know something's there, but you can't see anything because you're like the lead, you can't see anything, and it's so upsetting. But it's so good. But like Invisible Man was one of those movies, like it was so upsetting almost. Like I told my friends who have been in bad relationships, like, hey, please don't go. I'm worried about your anxiety, your PTSD. Like, please don't go to see that. But yeah, Invisible Man is freaking insane. I highly recommend it if you have like a good relationship history, if that makes sense. Hang on, you mentioned Accutane maybe a while ago when I was new to them. I'm curious, do you feel like you have large mood swings from it? I think I did, but I'm also an angsty teen. I don't get the mood swings. So far, I'll be honest with you, darn carrot. I actually haven't gotten any of the, oh my God, is it really that behind? Sorry, I'm just realizing how behind the video is on the audio. I'm very sorry to YouTube. Wow, the video really is that far behind. I'm very sorry. Thank you, Darian. I'm sorry, guys, that the video is so behind on the audio. If you guys want to come over to YouNow, it's all synced up. I'm sorry. This happened. At least it's not like last time where like the video and audio completely cut out on YouTube. But no, as far as Accutane, my mood swings, I haven't really had any, honestly. It hasn't affected my mood. It hasn't affected my mental health. Early on when I first started it, I did have an adverse reaction to it, I would say. Oh, thank you, John. Jesus. I did have an adverse reaction to it, I would say, in that it made me really nauseous and I had really bad headaches. And I also broke out in hives and they thought I was allergic to it, but really I just have a baby immune system. Like my body is physically baby. And so they just put me on a lower dosage and it went back to normal. But for the most part, I just get all the other side effects. Like my lips are also really dry. My hands are really dry, but you just got to find, good moisturizers that you like and things like that. So, yeah, that's that. I haven't gotten any of the mental stuff from it, but I already have anxiety. So I don't know. I really can't tell if it's like made anything worse or better. So yeah. Yeah, there's a delay on YouTube. I don't know when that started. I'm very sorry. It looks so scary without anyone in it. I'm so sorry. Rather be late than gone at all. I'm sorry, Doodle. Bringing Moo meaning to I'm baby. Nice dress. Looks like a Furby. Like 2 minutes behind. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't fix the audio and the video on YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry. We don't buy LOL. My immune system is also baby. Yeah, no, I have insomnia. I've had insomnia off and on since I was like 11 from like the childhood trauma. So my immune system is pretty bad. Like maybe I shouldn't be working this time bad, but I've been careful, so that's good. It's all right. Everyone will shift here. So I wanted to ask because like I don't know how much more I'm going to stream on YouNow. I did order a webcam so I can get OBS set up and like make everything look better and just better quality. But I'm wondering, should I stream just on YouTube or would you guys be like, want me to stream on Twitch or something? Because like I've thought about streaming on Twitch in the past, but I feel like until more recently, and even now recently, like the problem with Twitch, not even the problem with Twitch, but like streaming as a girl on Twitch, I feel like, at least from what I've seen, that so much on, so much of like girl streamers on Twitch, like what you hear about them is never positive, which I think is why I was always kind of like, do I want to stream on Twitch and like if this is like what's rewarded essentially, if that makes sense. Because like I don't have boobs, guys. I can't be a titty streamer. I don't have it. But like now that like and then like even more recently, like a lot of the news that has come out about streaming for Twitch with girls, it's like it's never good when a girl streamer is in, like YouTube news or anything. It's never for something positive, which I'm not saying that that's like the like opinion of people on Twitch or like my opinion of girls who stream on Twitch or anything like that. I just feel like so much of it is like what comes out from it, like it's never positive. And I don't know, it's hard to explain because like it's something that like I've found a couple of female streamers now that like I actually like streaming, that actually are like not I like streaming, but that I like watching them stream and they seem like really interesting and really entertaining. So that's good to see. And I wish that like more people that like actually like streaming and like actually like talking to people and actually like gaming and things like that, like were more emphasized, I guess, versus like, hey, I like, hey, sub to me or you don't support me, like I want to see more good things from like more like not to say like I want to see like better women on Twitch. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just feel like a lot of the news that comes out about female streamers on Twitch is not positive. And I don't know if that's just like people love drama and like that's why none of the good stuff is ever talked about. Because I know it's there, like I know there are like female streamers that are like, I guess you could say squeaky clean, quote unquote, or, like just like stream and play Minecraft and do all of that. So I don't know. It's something that I've looked into. I'd use my Prime sub on your channel. Thank you, Mexitron. I love your detailed video, Liddy. Thank you. We want ladies. Do you have any pets? You're not a booby streamer, so you'll be okay. Webcams are hard to get right now. So you see, Rick, I actually got a webcam, so it's coming. It is delayed. It's coming from, I want to say I found one on Walmart, actually. There's like a certain websites where it's like it's a delayed shipping time, but like I was able to order one, luckily. Like which girls on Twitch? Food stars. Are you asking which girls that I found that I actually like watching their streams that I think are interesting? I think you can blow up on YouTube by adding more of your own touch to it with edits and skits. Can be really amazing. I don't want to do skits, guys. I don't know why, if you've already talked about it, but Susie Lou gave you any response. So Susie just blocked me on Twitter. I don't know if I talked about that this stream. She just blocked me on Twitter, guys. Like, there's not going to be a response. I haven't. John Swan has been posting a bunch of emails he's getting from her supporters. I have not gotten any emails. My channel has not received any claims or flags or anything like that. Which girls on Twitch? So I started watching Niachu. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She just seems really sweet. And I think Justin Minks is interesting as well. She's entertaining. And then I know there's a lot of issues with Pokimane, but she is pretty entertaining. Anyone else that you guys want to recommend for female streamers for me to trying to get a Switch. They're sold out everywhere. I did a vote on Twitter to see if people wanted to, if I should get a Lite or a Switch. Oh my gosh, Ray, thank you so much for donating. I'm sorry the audio cut out. Ray on YouTube donated $5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Yeah, they're sold out everywhere. There's supposedly going to be more shipments from Japan in the future, but right now, because of obviously everything, it's not working out. Wait, is the YouTube back? Oh my God, wait, the audio's back? Yay! Was it, oh my God, wait, did it just need to get, wait, is it back? Is it back or gone? Delayed. Okay, there's a delay. Is it back? Yeah, switches are going to a lot on eBay. It's not synced with the video though. Okay, that's fine, guys. I'll take a not sync. If the audio's on, then it's fine. Okay, just YouTube chat, please keep me up to date. Production is down because of where the Switch is manufactured. Yeah, exactly. It's manufactured in Japan, I believe, right? And I know there's no shipment right now. What about Poshmark? Everything is such a crazy markup right now. Like I thought about the other day, like, because I really just wanted to play Animal Crossing for my anxiety. There's going to be a delay, guys, on YouTube. I'm sorry if there's a delay on the audio, but at least it's there. You know, I'm very sorry. As far as the Switch, I thought about, because I was at Target yesterday for necessities for the house and stuff, and they had the yellow Switch Lite, and I was like, God, I want to play Animal Crossing so bad. But then also, like, I don't want to just get the Switch now and then like a couple months later when the Switch becomes available, because like if I do ever want to connect to a TV, which is something that I would want to do, like I would need the Switch. And then also people are like, hey, there's like a drifting issue, there's like a lag issue, being able to read on the screen is difficult. For those of you who don't know, I do have dyslexia, so like reading ability is something I do have to pay attention to. So like I'd rather just wait now and get a Switch. Oh, thank you, Darian. I'd rather just wait now and get a Switch when they come back than like get a Lite now and then like 2 months, 3 months from now be like, God, I really should get a Switch, and then have bought both a Switch and a Switch Lite. Like, I'd be so annoyed with myself. Also, I can't afford that. Lane, thank you. Target was telling me they were getting a few in stores there. Told me to check Saturday morning or Tuesdays as they are getting 5 or so. Okay, cool. Like, I no joke, probably after stream. I have to edit in, like, a little while, but, like, I'll probably do. Now that the audio's back, I won't get off the Lite. Yeah, get the Switch instead of the Lite. I like the colors of the Switch Lite, but also like for long term, especially if I do decide like I do want to start like actually streaming and trying to do like gameplay and reviews like that, because I really do think that the non-gamer girl reviews are fun. I like doing them. I think they're fun because I really have no idea what I'm doing, and I think that adds like kind of like a fun chaotic element of me trying to figure out a game while also reviewing the game. So. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. So I think that that's fun. So I think in the future. Thank you, Lane. Yeah, also I'm just going to wait for the normal Switch, I think, for when they come back in stock. I'll wait. I mean, as much as I want to play Animal Crossing right now with my friends and beat my coworker in Mario Kart, I'll just wait. He keeps thinking he's going to beat me. He won't. It said that dyslexia may be a result of ancestors reading backwards. No, I think it's just my brain being pretty kind of fucked up. I don't know if it has anything to do with my ancestors. It is, one of my aunts on my mom's side also has it as well. Also, because the Lite is so new, we don't know how drifting will work. Yeah, some people are saying that there is a drifting issue, I guess. Girl, I have dyslexia and ADHD, dyscalculia. What for brain difference kids? Yay! Yeah, no, dyslexia is like really common. It's literally like the most common learning disability, I think still. I think ADHD still is second. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to rank them. That's just what I've been told. But like when I was told I had dyslexia, luckily for me, they found it out really early. I think I was in second grade when my teacher was like, "Your daughter's very bright, but you need to have her tested." We stand Mr. Carter, y'all, for having the balls to do that to my parents. But you know, so like I was able to get into like extra classes and things like that really early. So like I'm pretty good with my reading now, but it does pop up here and there, I would say, and it does affect like reading live and publicly. Like when I get nervous and anxious, it does pop up more. But I mean, like it was like made like it was like this dirty little secret that I had this thing, you know. So like my it was weird, you know. Like I wish it was more known that it was like really common and like a lot of people do have it, because like when I was younger, it was like the super secret thing, like, you know, maybe like don't tell people, but also like I was bullied because people thought they could catch my stupid if they played with me, which was fun. So you know, I just wish it was. Have you tried being on a press junket? I have not, Robert. Sorry, I got a message. I had to force myself to get used to the differences in similar things. Yeah, no, but I basically had to like learn how to learn how to learn differently, if that makes sense. You were under 10K subs 2 months ago. Now you're 80K. You deserve everyone. Oh, thank you, Luke. That's so nice. Nah, son, English people. Right, left to right, but a lot of cultures right to left. I mean, I don't know. Also, not to ask about Lucy who responded to you and setting up an interview. Just curious. Oh, Eli, sorry if you didn't catch it earlier. So she just blocked me on Twitter. Yeah, that's the response. I just got blocked. That's it. As far last I checked, Stejo still hasn't blocked me. Probably so that they can keep up on what I'm tweeting, maybe if that's the case. But yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I thought about emailing her. For those of you, I tweet about stuff all the time. If you guys want to check out my Twitter, here I'll put it in chat if you guys want to see it. At LUV2Volka. My Twitter is in the bio of all my videos if you guys want to check that out. Why is my computer lagging? But at LoveYou2Volka is my Twitter. It's in the bio of all, or in the description box of all my videos. But I tweet out about a bunch of stuff if you guys want to go keep up to date on things like that. Like I tweet out about lives and things like that. And then also questions here and there. But yeah, no, so I thought about emailing her to again be like make the offer of like, hey, interview, discussion, platform, you know, give you the chance to clear your name, just show evidence, you know, whatever. Like if you really want to put this to bed, I'm giving you a platform to do that. But I don't want it to be spun that I'm harassing her, because that's probably what would happen. So did I freeze? No. You are ugly, but I will marry you because you are beautiful, charming, and looks like love. I love you. I'm sorry, that's a weird comment to me. Sorry, I am streaming on a laptop right now. I know I need a desktop. I'm saving for one right now. I'm sorry it froze. No, but see, this is what happened last time where like the video worked and then the audio didn't. And now the audio works and the video doesn't. And it's freaking me out. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me at least on YouTube? Are you going to build your own desktop? Probably not. I'm not skilled enough with that. I probably would just do a Mac for now, because that's what mainly the goal is editing. Predominantly the goal is editing. And so that's why I want a Mac. Because I do have a Mac computer. That's what I'm streaming on right now. But for streaming, I do have a webcam coming. So you should set up a GoFundMe for some equip. I'm not setting up a GoFundMe in this climate, my guy. I can't. Yep, frozen, but Susie will just claim harassment. What the fuck? Wait, what the hell? Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, good. Good, you guys can hear me. Is there a lag in the video too? Because it seems like you guys are just now responding. You don't want a Mac. I have a Mac. I've had a Mac. I had a, well, not, we had like a family Mac. But I really just want it for editing setups. Do you have an Amazon wish list? I don't. Should I have an Amazon wish list? I have a P.O. box, but that's it. Wow, YouNow sure has changed a lot in the last 3 years. I know, right? No glitch lag. 64 in top broadcasters. I know, thank you. I'm number 3 in girls, which is cool. Hey, if you need any help with the stream, I've been streaming on yours with both laptops and PCs. You can DM you on Twitter if you need some help. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get I'm waiting for a webcam so I can set up an OBS system or an OCS thing. You should have a wish list. A wish list on what though? Like Amazon? How many simps are in your messages? Is that rude thing to ask? I don't have a lot of simps in my messages, but I do have a lot of unsolicited dick pics in my messages. That's always fun. And it's always from people who don't follow me. It's just like, oh, this is a person. Here's my penis. It's very weird. I don't know what you guys expect to do. Is glitching very badly. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I'd try watching Charlie's Angels to see if it's as bad as you say. It's very bad, my lord. The lag is real. I was about to hop on YouNow, but do you need to be signed in to watch? I mean, it's appreciated if you're signed in, Kaiser, but you don't need to be signed in, I don't think. Are you going to have merch anytime soon? I'm looking at it because, like, I have a couple ideas of merch, at least, like, joke bits of merch. Like, I feel like I have to have a mug. I have a mug collection, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I feel like I definitely have to have at least a Swell Entertainment mug. But also, like, I don't have, like, an actual Swell Entertainment logo. So I've looked into the possibility of, like, people I could commission to do, like, a logo for Swell Entertainment specifically. Let's play Tekken. I'll put you in 8 headlocks. No, thank you, Leaf. Can you do more movie reviews? I can do more movie reviews. I'm just working on it. There seems to be a 30-second lag to YouTube. Lag in audio or lag to video? Because I know the video, from what I can see, the video is still lagging, and I'm very sorry. No, don't feed my mug addiction. I love mugs. Will you sell shades once you become famous? I don't think I'm going to become famous. But no, I don't know about selling shades. I thought about, would you guys want Swell Entertainment shades? Like sunglasses? Is that a thing? Can we do that? That'd be cool. Logo mug will be very on brand. I finally found the female Drew Gooden. Oh, thank you. I don't deserve that comparison. I think you'll get a bunch of subs, girl. Thank you. That'd be so swell to have shades. Yes, I love sunglasses. Swell sunglasses. I don't know if it's the same for you, but here in Sweden, there's so many people using the internet at the same time now since lots of films so very slow and lagging quite a lot. I mean, I know a lot of people are going live now, and I don't know about at this exact time, but live on YouTube, so maybe that's the issue because I'm simulcasting. So yeah, I don't know. No video movement at all. I know, I'm sorry, guys. Collecting mugs, so if you have a mug giveaway, are you mugging your fans? as far as like doing, I always feel like I don't, like every time I do a video, I think I don't do enough research every single time. Even like with the Lily Singh video, even though I physically went to the show and I went there 4 times, like not much more times I could have gone. Like I still was like, I should have done more research. Wait, okay, video's up on YouTube. Is there audio? Wait, is there, I know it's out of sync. Did it just glitch? Wait. It's back? Is the whole live back? Audio's back. Great. Okay, perfect. Hi, welcome. We never went to see Birds of Prey because of the political climate around the movie. I mean, see, that makes sense. Like, I think the fact that, I think the problem with a lot of media coverage today with movies is that everything is like, what does this mean politically? And I think that that deteriorates, like, just anyone from going to see a movie because, like, oh, wow, I don't want to go to this movie and have people be like, okay, well, what did you think about this element of it, you know? So, I mean, like, I think it's fine to have those views of a movie, but to go into every movie and think, like, wow, what does this mean politically? And I know so many movies. Hi, MC. Welcome. I think so many movies, like, to see, like, no, was the audio out again? No. I don't know. I just think there's always going to be. I mean, I'm not guesting the stream. I'm sorry. Is the audio delayed too? On here, it looks like it's lining up. Can you hear me? Anti-SJW panels boycotted the movie. See, I agree with that. I know a lot of people did, and I think the problem with that, like, not a problem, but like one of the reasons that Birds of Prey didn't do as well as like Captain Marvel did, and people are always going to be like, it was before Endgame, so like obviously it was going to do well. But I mean, there were still a lot of people who didn't go see it, you know, because of that. And I think it's because like they did have a lot of young teen audiences go see the movie, and Birds of Prey didn't have that because it was rated R. So audio is there and audio is not. Okay, cool. So it's like we're here and there. We're number 5 in girls. Cool. Thank you, guys. I think it depends on the movie. Does the material warrant a political allegory? If so, fine. Don't try and force it. I agree. Like, there's always going to be like, I think all films you can look at it like, oh, is there like every movie pushes an agenda. I don't think there's a movie that doesn't push an agenda. Whether you agree with that agenda is something else entirely. But to base it solely on like, here's what this means politically, or here's what like, are these characters Bernie supporters, or are these characters right wing? You know, things like that. I don't think are not. I don't want to say productive because like to someone that is productive. But I think to just solely base a movie on its political meaning, especially when it's like a comic book movie, is kind of ridiculous, you know? Like some movies can just be like just a mob movie, you know? Some movies can just be like that. Oh, thank you, Robert. You know, I think certain movies, like to certain, which is why all pure flicks are garbage, you know? Yeah. I think it depends on the movie. If you review Hobo with a Shotgun, I will donate hella fast, no cap. Hobo with a Shotgun. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I can hear, but the audio and video are out of sync, and I'm just listening podcast style. Thank you. Maybe this is like a good test run to see if I ever do a podcast. Click doesn't push an agenda. I mean, Click does push an agenda in that, you know, like live life. Like there's always going to be like an agenda for a movie is the same thing as like the meaning of a movie, you know? Like there's something, a message that is trying to be conveyed that is a meaning. And to say like, just because it's not a political agenda doesn't mean it's not an agenda, you know? Did you notice the different tone in the action scenes for, I can hear you, but as far as which movie? It seems like marketing dictates perceptions before it even releases. And the video paused again on YouTube. Love that. Hate it. I agree, Eric. I agree. To say, like, everything has an agenda. Like me going to work today, I have an agenda. You know, I'm going to make coffee so I can get paid in 2 weeks, you know, so that I can feed myself and pay my bills. Train to Busan is a good example. Zombie films tend to be the biggest example of waving their political flag, but that's sort of expected since Night of the Living Dead. Train to Busan is a good example. I've heard good things about Train to Busan, and I know they have another one coming out. I was thinking about getting into podcasting, even though I don't like my recorded voice. Trust me, like that was definitely the worst part about starting to get into doing videos, was like having to look at my face and edit my voice. At least it didn't pause on a bad angle. Thank you. You know, at least it's decent looking. You are stuck. I can only hear. I'm sorry, you guys can only hear on YouTube. YouNow works good. I just think, I don't know what the deal is with the simulcasting. Like sometimes it's like totally perfect, no issues, 2-hour streams, and then other times it's just terrible. I'm very sorry. Hey, what is that Quibi movie, Dummy? Is there a movie on Quibi called Dummy? I haven't checked. I, honest to God, have not checked Quibi since I made my video. Oh. Mystery movies like Donnie Darko are a great genre. Train to Busan is one of the most fun zombie movies in a long time. It's a film World War Z wishes it was. Ooh, throwing shots at World War Z. I mean, your video gets a little choppy on YouNow occasionally. I like how you smiled to a hair flip and nodded to the Frozen live on YouTube. Yep. We're just accepting it now. We're just accepting that YouTube and YouNow don't like to mesh. And we're slowly considering Twitch as a live streaming platform. These are my biggest hints about getting into YouTube. I'm not going to say that you're the hard word, though. Why would you? I'm very confused. Can you say Logan? Hi, Logan. Have you seen Vis-a-Vis on YouTube? On Netflix, it's good. No, I haven't. Personally, for me, I enjoy your voice, but I think it's just most of us are self-conscious about ourselves. I agree. You know, it's like you don't really consider how you sound, and then how you hear yourself in your brain is definitely different than how you hear yourself when you're editing, I would say. But not much different, you know? Like in my brain, I always think my voice is lower than it actually is. Like I don't know how you would describe my voice. Like, are you like high pitched or low pitched or whatever? But like how I talk, I always think is much lower than how it actually is. Are you a fan of X-Men? I haven't. I'm not up to date on any of the X-Men movie. I wanted to go see Dark Phoenix, was it called, with the Sophie Turner, in theaters, just because I heard how bad it was, and I was like, I have to see it in theaters. But I still haven't seen it. Oh yeah, did you like the Raid Shadow Legends review? Yeah, Dark Phoenix was kind of bad. I wanted to see Dark Phoenix for a lot of reasons, mainly because Jennifer Lawrence, like, apparently everyone was like, wow, she really showed up just to die, which I think is funny. Do you watch Bill Maher? I do not. Do the Elizabeth Holmes fake voice. I mean, can I do the Elizabeth Holmes fake voice? When you think of a product and you want to, so less people have to say goodbye too soon. Is that the voice? Am I doing it? I have no idea if I'm doing it. But also, first off, Miss Holmes, it's fewer people have to say goodbye too soon. It's not less, so that less people have to say goodbye too soon, or something like that. What was that quote from her? Like, she said the word less, and the word is fewer, okay? And I know I'm like being like a grammar person because I have an English degree, but like, come on. When you talk, you also hear yourself from vibrations from your skull, so you kind of hear yourself twice at the same time. Ooh, that makes sense, like a echo effect. Having a good voice is one thing, but I'd much rather hear someone whose opinion is interesting than how the voice sounds, if that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, you know, like what they're saying is important. But I mean, people's, like, how people talk, you know, not just like how they, like, not just what they're saying, but like their vernacular and how they articulate themselves. A lot of people do judge on that. you know? And so like, I definitely am super conscious of how often I say like in videos, even though it does slip out here and there. But like, certain, I am definitely conscious of like how I say certain things on videos because of how I want to come across, if that makes sense. I feel like any voice is good, but I have a speech impediment, so I don't judge. Yeah, that makes sense. English majors check in using my degree to work in a car plant. I mean, at the very least, I think more than anything, I think I use my English degree for like the critical thinking elements of my video to like look at things from different angles, if that makes sense. Hi guys, is the video still frozen when you're making a video? What program? I use iMovie right now. I am looking at Final Cut because I've seen certain editing like tutorials for Final Cut that look like it would be what I would want to work with. I've tried Premiere in the past, and it's just something where it was like, I'm not against Premiere, but I also don't want like to pay for the Premiere package, if that makes sense. Less and fewer is one of the grammar things that bugs me the most. And I correct people on, okay, Callum, I agree. But also, like, she had people donating billions of dollars. Elizabeth Holmes had people donating billions of dollars into her fake product that did not work, her fake blood test, okay? Someone should have been like, hey, honey, please, it's fewer, not less. Stop it. Okay, video's moving. Oh, and I'm talking at like 6-quarter speed. I'm talking even faster on the video. Oh my God, it's like, okay, wait, is it catching up? Hopefully it's catching up. Oh, that's so funny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm moving so fast. Those eyes, though. Have you tried DaVinci Resolve? I've heard of it. I haven't tried it. I had the chance to try it at VidCon last year, and I didn't get the chance to. But I also, they gave me like a card that was like a free download or something for it. I don't know if I still have it somewhere. I didn't know about the fake blood test thing. That's what Elizabeth Holmes did. She was, she did Theranos, for those who don't know, and she had this product where she said that it was basically like a test that you could do where with one flick of blood, they could test you for hundreds of tests, which if you've ever taken, if you know anything about medical science at all, like my dad does a medical device conference, so I've heard pitches from startups, all of that. And I didn't do well in bio. I got like a B or a C in biology. Okay, I'm not a med student at all. But like just hearing that, logically, you should be able to think like if you've ever watched any type of science show, okay, any true crime show, you should know like a sample for a test needs a certain amount of blood because certain tests corrode samples. So you need a certain amount. So hearing that, you should logically think, wow, that doesn't make sense. Huh. How can you do that? Because certain tests corrode samples, you know? So yeah, she went to jail for that because she defrauded investors because it was proven that she was faking test results, and there was a whistleblower. There's some great documentaries on it, absolutely. Have you seen Cody and Noel's latest podcast where someone made a compilation counting how many times they said like in a podcast? Oh my gosh, no, I haven't. So I don't really watch Is it Tiny Meat Game podcast? I don't really watch that podcast. Here and there, I catch the Views podcast with David Dobrik and Jason Nash here and there. And then I also pretty much get every Gus Netty podcast. But I'll check out the Tiny Meat Game. What I've seen of them, I think is hilarious. Do you watch Kendall Ray? I do. I want to go back through some of her backlog because I found her years ago and then I kind of stopped watching for a while and then I recently got back into her stuff. Were you scared to go to Area 51 by yourself? I basically knew that I was prepared for like the worst, if that makes sense. Like I was prepared to be stuck out there. I was prepared to, be arrested out there. I was prepared, to have someone come after me out there. I did have a knife on me. I don't think I've said that in my videos. I did have a knife on me. I did have pepper spray. I kept my computer at the hotel that I had in Vegas. So like if I got arrested and they tried to like wipe my shit, they couldn't wipe my computer. I was like prepared for the worst. I know it sounds paranoid, but I was like really prepared for the worst. Have you ever been arrested? No. I've been detained for like dumb shit when I was a teenager, but nothing like crazy. But were you mentally prepared to see actual aliens? I mean, I was more prepared for like weird. I was less worried about actual aliens and more prepared for like actually like people being crazy and like a cult trying to abduct me. And like I only had one dude try to have me go back with him to his van, and I politely declined. And he was like, "Oh, okay." Like, so he was expecting a no. Luckily. What's in England? Can you play Minecraft? What's a UK? From the UK? I'm from the UK too. I am. What's happening? Did I miss something in chat on YouTube? Gosh darn it, is everyone from the... What video games do you play, if you play video games at all? I really don't play, D3, I really don't play video games. That's why for the Raid Shadow Legends video, I did a non-gamer girl review, and I have another video planned out for a non-gamer girl review video. I don't know, I think it's fun to do game reviews as someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Because like, then it's like, hey, here's me not knowing what I'm doing, reviewing this game. I think that's kind of fun. But yeah, no, I really don't play video games. I'm trying to get a hold of a Switch right now because I really want to play Animal Crossing. And I also want to beat the shit out of my coworker in Mario Kart. But yeah, no, I'm really not a video game person. All I know, he was trying to show you his UFO in his van at Area 51. I don't think so. I mean, if he was also having a lot of fun with the marijuana. The amount of people, so many people were high that first night. Like I was hanging around that first night because I did end up sleeping out there in my car that first night. And one guy walked up to me, he was like, "Hey, do you have weed?" I was like, "No, but I'm sure someone does. There's a lot of it." He's like, "Everyone smoked it already. Everyone doesn't have any. Do you have some?" And I was like, "I don't. I already told you I don't." Like you can be inexperienced with video games, but before the first game is completed. Like you can be inexperienced with video games before the first game is completed. I'm not understanding, Adri. I'm sorry. The aliens were in his band, maybe. Can't wait for the next non-gamer review. Fish and chips, they say. Why is all my chat telling me they're from the UK? Thank you for being from the UK, but I don't know what's going on. So how was you dating Jake Paul? I'm not dating Jake Paul, nor have I ever been. Please look at who I am as a person and look at who Jake Paul has dated or been associated with ever, and just make the logical conclusion that no, Jake Paul would not date me, nor do I want to date him. So let's be logical here. Have you ever been in like a scary human trafficking situation? No. Was I in situations where I probably could turn into that? Probably. You know, teenagers are stupid, but I mean, I'm a pretty smooth talker. I'm good at talking my way out of things. And so, you know, that's definitely come in handy here and there. I swear I'm also from the UK. Why is everyone in the UK? Like, it's not a bad thing. I'm just very confused why all of you guys are like, hey guys, UK. East side. Last stream, you guys thought I was dating Keemstar for some fucking reason, and now people are accusing me of dating Jake Paul. What the fuck? You guys never accused me of dating, like, super hot female YouTubers, ever. Like, come on. There's some people you guys want to accuse me of dating? Like, let's get some girl YouTubers in here. Let's mix it up, guys. Did you donate to Ansel Elgort's OnlyFans? No, I have not, but I do want to donate to a couple. There's a video I want to do, potentially, of, like, how not to be a celebrity in a pandemic, and kind of like do like a do's and don'ts list of like things that celebrities have done that are like, hey, don't do this, it's really tone deaf, and then good things that celebrities have done as well in this time, like donating money and doing like the together at home thing, and then Ansel Elgort's OnlyFans. And for that video, I definitely want to donate all of the AdSense from that video, and then also throw in my own money for a donation for that, so like I'm not a hypocrite, you know? Are you dating Shannon? Am I dating Shannon, Creepshow? No, she's married. I'm not dating Shannon. Date Eddie Burbank. Eddie Burbank? I'm not dating Eddie, nor do I think he would date me. I feel weird when people ask me if I have weed on me. I feel like it's because I look like the stereotype of someone who does. See, I feel like the stereotype of like who smokes weed is like definitely like becoming more normal, because like everyone kind of smokes weed now, you know? Would you date Ansel Elgort? No, but I would date his girlfriend. I love his girlfriend. What's her name? Oh my God, I forgot her name. But she's a dancer. She's beautiful. And they've been together for a long time. Um, oh my God, what's her name? I totally forgot her name. I feel bad. I follow her on Instagram. Why am I shaking? I need to eat something. Are you dating Valkyrie? I am not dating Valkyrie. She's a streamer, right? She's in 100 Thieves, right? I watched their house tour the other day because I've been watching a bunch of YouTuber house tours to feel like I'm visiting places. Oh yeah, I'm totally dating Lele Pons. You're right. Oh, Violetta, that's her name. Yes, Violetta is Ansel Elgort's girlfriend. I adore her. What's wrong with calling? What's wrong with calling California Cali? Nothing's wrong with calling California Cali. I just like I don't do it. You know, people that like live here don't do it. You know, it's like it's kind of like if you go to San Francisco and you call it San Fran. Like everyone from San Francisco knows that you're not from San Francisco. You know, so like it's kind of like I don't know. I think it's always smart to at least try and make it seem like even if you are visiting and you like want to be a tourist, make it seem like you're familiar with the area just as like a personal safety measure. So like I wouldn't call it Cali because then people from here know you're not from here and then the chances of like you being scammed by someone who wants to scam you for being a tourist, like at the very least they know you have like travel money on you, things like that. So like I suggest not calling it Cali just as like a personal safety measure. What has been your favorite I Tried It episode? Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, the Lily Singh video I put in a lot of effort into, like going to the show, but like I love my Area 51 video. Like I really did have fun. It was definitely an experience, and I would definitely go again if they do it. So you know what? I'm gonna say Area 51 just because there was a lot in that one. I like that one video. Where are you from? I'm from California, guys. I'm from Southern California. I've lived here my whole life. Ideal girl and guy ship for yourself. I don't want to ship myself with people. I feel like that's weird. Also, like I don't know any of these actual people, you know? Like I'm a fan of a lot of people. And like there are a lot of people who are like really cool who I would like really like to get to know, who would like maybe I have like internet crushes on, but like I don't know them to the point where I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna ship myself with them. Plus that's super freaking weird. She has a point. I never shortened the name when I lived in Castro Valley. Can you recommend some good TV shows on Netflix? Is Winona Earp still on Netflix? I loved Winona Earp. God, what else is the voice crack on Crush? LOL, I see you. I see you. Hey, can you not call me out, Bookworm? Thank you. I'm just awkward, guys. I can't flirt to begin with. So like even if I was like, hey, I have a crush on like this list of people, like I could never do anything about it. I was laughing just hearing you talk about it. I felt bad about it, of course. Oh, I don't know. Have you seen DC Animated Universe movies? I'm not on the DC Universe streaming service at all. There's a couple of things on there that I do want to check out, but I'm not. I'm not familiar with it. So what I'm hearing is we need to gas you up. Oh God, I don't know. So The Office versus Friends, which one is better? The Office because it doesn't have Ross. That's the answer. Send the hey text, then they'll know. I don't know these people. That's the thing, you know. Like I'm not good at breaking the ice. You guys saw I sent pickup lines to people like a psycho because I don't know how to interact. And add a couple of Y's to the text, like hey, yeah. Then people just think I'm gonna try and screw them. They don't think I want to like date them or anything like that. Did Bradley Martin sell you drugs? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever met Bradley Martin. What was the worst video I had to experience? Sarah, flat tummy tea. Flat tummy tea was awful. I would say, yeah, that would be the worst one. The worst video I had to experience. I would say flat tummy tea, just because I was pretty just uncomfortable that whole 2 weeks. Don't gaslight poor Amanda. Are you saying that them gassing me up would be gaslighting me, Market Garden? Is that what I'm hearing? Who needs to break the ice when you're a bombshell? Because dude. No. What is your opinion on the original UK version of The Office? I don't think I've ever fully watched the original UK version. I've watched a couple of episodes, but never the full, like what's available, you know? Bryce, I'm all over the board on music. really, I don't have like a specific type. If it's good, I like it, but I'm also like willing to try new things. And also something that I've been doing lately is just like being like the concert friends. Like if my friends have like, hey, I got a second ticket, or like, hey, I have an extra ticket to this concert, do you want to come with me? I found a lot of great like musical artists through that. So I think just, being open to new things. My friend being like, hey, my friend's band is playing at this bar, come with me. Obviously that's not happening right now, but before all of this, that was a good thing for me to find new music. Have you had braces? I did. I had braces my junior year of high school. I used to have really bad fangs because I'm really bad with certain types of pain in certain places, like my mouth. I'm really bad with pain in that area. So I wouldn't pull out my teeth, my baby teeth. And so like a lot of my teeth grew in weird. So I had to have braces. Have you ever considered trying stand-up? I mean, I get actually like really weird about public speaking to some degree, like prepared stuff. So like, I don't know, if anything, it would be, I don't know. No, I don't think I would ever really do stand-up. I mean, I'm funnier with editing, Like, I don't think I would do good in stand-up a situation. How much for a gram? I don't sell drugs. I just started watching your videos. You're really cool. Your videos are awesome, and you do great research. Thank you. Everyone is like, you do great research. Thank you. Because I never feel like I do enough research. Every time I'm like sitting down to record, I'm like, oh God, did I do enough? And like, for you guys that don't, there's a reason I don't have an editor, and it's because I don't want anyone to see like the outtakes of me filming, because like a 20-minute video could easily be 2 hours of me filming, because like I get weirdly anxious when I film for some reason, especially lately. And so like I have to pause to be like, okay, sit, breathe, calm down, get some water, give yourself a breather. But also like there are times where I'm like, okay, wait, and then I pull out my phone and I have to like Google something to make sure that I'm getting something right or a date right. Do you have a boy? Do you mean a boyfriend or like a son? Because I don't have a son or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a daughter. I don't have kids. So you've decided on a different background yet. I'm just going to take a photo of this doorknob that half of my audience hates, and I'm going to frame it and put it right here. Or what I kind of want to do, I don't know. I've thought about getting like lights to frame my doorway. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think you guys are going to have to complain about my videos and my background for the rest of the time. Because for now, I'm not moving in my room because this is like the best lighting because I have a window right there. And then I know the sound is an issue, so I'm working on that. But yeah, the odd. Why are you yelling? If you did try stand-up, I could imagine it being a little bit like Dimitri Martin, super dry but funny. Thank you. It's weird because I'm good in front of strangers as long as I'm not talking about myself, but I hate doing it in front of people I know. See, like I can talk. I'm good with talking to people. It's weird. It's hard. It's hard to explain because like I don't know if I'm like I definitely enjoy my alone time. So I don't know if I'm super introverted or not. Like there's definitely a time where it's like I love going to movies by myself. Sometimes I do love when my friends cancel plans so that I don't have to go be around people, but also at the same time, I do like being around people. And I do think I'm good with people. But the moment someone's like, hey, I'm like into you, I'm like, can you not be though? Like, can we not? Can we not do that? Can we pretend that like this isn't real? And then like that's good. So I don't know. I'm bad with introverted, extrovert. I don't know. I think that's just called anxiety. I think that's just what it's called. What's your favorite band right now? Oh God, I don't know. Who's released music? I mean, I've been listening to Calm from 5 Seconds of Summer a lot right now, and following their the Billboard issue with them not getting the #1 album in the US, which I do think was bullshit. Regardless of whether you like the album or not, I think Billboard not counting the 10,000 units was ridiculous because they did it with other stuff. I really don't listen to that much rap. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. Bryce, sorry. Girl afraid of commitment. It's called being a child of divorce, Kid Fork. You could be an ambivert. I don't know what that means. Floor gang. I'm not sitting on the floor, guys. I'm literally sitting in a chair today. Just got out of therapy talking about the exact same anxieties. I need to go to therapy. I know that. Okay, Marky, same. Like my dad is always like, you were such a good kid, and it was like I didn't want to do like I did shit. Like let me make that clear. Like I just didn't get caught because I was good about it. But mainly it's like there was so much worse shit I could have done. But it wasn't even like I'm worried about getting caught. It was I'm too lazy to deal with the fallout of getting caught. You know, like I'm not anxious about getting caught. It's the like dealing with the aftermath of getting caught. Does that make sense? Like I don't want my computer taken away. You know, like I don't want to deal with that. Get a single plant. I have one plant. I need more plants. I want more plants. Do you like BTS? I'm behind on BTS. No, I'm not. I'm not against BTS. Let me use my words carefully. I'm not against BTS. I've heard a couple of their stuff, but I'm not like a hardcore BTS army stanny. An ambivert. Okay, maybe I'm an ambivert, which sounds like a beaver. Well, do you know any meth dealers? No, not currently. I know people who were meth dealers at one point, but not current meth dealers. Sorry. Going to the movies alone is rare and treasured treat. I make a point of doing that. See, like, that's the thing that I didn't realize, like, how much of my psyche was attached to me going to the movies. Like, if I had a bad day at work, and because of my AMC A-list, I would just be like, okay, cool, like, this movie I want to see is going to be on in 2 hours. Like, I'll just go to the mall now and wander around and get a snack and, like, try on clothes at an H&M that I know I'm not going to buy, and then I'll go see my movie. And, like, now I can't do that. What is the quadratic formula equation? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Holy shit, did I actually remember that? Is that the quadratic? Can someone fact check me on the quadratic formula? Did I remember that? Did I remember that? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Is that right? Holy crap. Fuck my math teachers. Do you know how many times I retook math? You guys, do you know how it took me so long to get my 2-year degree just because I am bad at math. Like I retook one math class like 3 times. That's the LGBT checklist. That's the LGBT checklist. You can't be good at like all these things, and one of the things is math. That's the thing for me. I'm bad at math. Who is your favorite director? Fincher is awesome. Something about Guillermo del Toro's work just always incites something in me, and I think a lot of it has to do with his storytelling, but also the reliance on practical effects, which I always adore. I love special effects. And like special effects makeup and all that. So Guillermo del Toro is just one of those people that I always come back to. But I don't know. I like different things from different directors, you know? So you're a furry. No, I just like good practical effects because there's so much CGI these days. You into football? I'm not very into sports, guys. I'm sorry. But my family was mostly a baseball family. Sorry. Very diplomatic answer. On which one? Have you played The Witcher? No, I have not played The Witcher. I watched The Witcher. I'm obsessed with it. Dodgers or Angels? Okay. Bored bookworm. That's a very dangerous question because, like, on one hand, my grandmother at one point had the largest collection of Dodgers memorabilia in Orange County before it was quote unquote stolen, which I think is code for one of my uncles sold it. But like my family, I grew up going to Angels games more than I grew up going to Dodgers games. But I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore fan of either, you know. But on like one hand, because I got to represent with my grandma, I want to say Dodgers. But also, I've been to way more Angels games, and I'm like, I wouldn't say not far from the Angels stadium, but like, I don't know. I've been to a lot of Angels games. You should make a video trying to become TikTok famous. See, like so many people are doing that right now, though. So like the TikTok famous algorithm is like saturated, you know? And again, I don't really want to jump on trends, if that makes sense. X2 plus, I don't want to do math. Stop giving me math questions. How much for, why are you guys asking me drug questions? Do I look like I sell drugs? I mean, wouldn't that be like a really fun reveal? Like Amanda's this drug kingpin. I used to joke about that when I was a kid. Not a kid, but like in high school. Like, yeah, I'm just going to have an underground fight ring. I'm going to sell drugs. It's going to be fine. No one's going to believe me. It'll be fine. But I didn't. What does the weird yellow light switch behind you do? It literally turns on my fan. Someone comments like, I hate your light switch. It literally turns on the fan that's on right now. Honest answers only. It's either math or meth, I guess. Amanda, you can't be LGBT in math. LGBT. No. Okay, so Agent Eli, there's like a bunch of things where it's like, no LGBT person can do all 7 of these things. And it's like, I can drive, but I'm bad at math. You know, like it's really random, weird shit where like every person, it's not even just like just LGBT. Like every person has things that they can do, but then also can't do. And it's like, there's this list of like 4 or 5 things. And like, I can drive, but I'm bad at math. You know, like that's like the canceller. Okay. What is LA traffic like now that no one is inside? Everyone is inside. I don't actually live in LA. I live outside of LA. It works because I'm gay and I can't drive. Yeah. See, we're getting market research. I can't do math and I'm scared of driving. Too much power in my hands. See, I had really bad anxiety with driving too, and then I just fixed it because I would drive. I didn't fix it, but I just got used to driving because all of my friends just refused to drive. And so I was like, no, I want to go do shit. So I just kind of bullied myself into driving. I can't believe you really risked your stomach drinking tea products. Ha ha ha. I know I did. And like, I would definitely do more products reviewing like like supplements and stuff, but because I'm on Accutane, I physically can't because the risk of like deteriorating my stomach lining or causing brain swelling is too high. So we're not doing that right now. Stop sending me math problems. What the fuck? I remember telling my boyfriend the gay can't drive thing. He was so confused. That's funny. Is that plant you have marijuana by chance? Why do you guys think I have a marijuana? It's literally like a creeping succulent. I can't talk. Is it true Accutane dries out your skin? Yes and no. At first it was really, really bad, but you really just have to find like a good moisturizer that works for you. For me, it was a moisturizer that my dermatologist recommended. And then also rosehip oil from Pixie. Like find a serum or an oil that works really well for you, but make sure you find one that doesn't clog up your pores because then it's just counterproductive. And so yeah, you know, just find things that you, that work for your skin already. Like for me, when I started Accutane, I don't add any new products to anything, you know? You're a drug kingpin, don't deny it, sure. Have you found your skin getting dry because of Accutane? Yes and no, but I already had dry skin when I was on Accutane, before I went on Accutane. That was already one of my problems, was I had dry skin. And now, like, for me with the symptoms, or like the side effects, I should say, of Accutane, nothing pops up at the same time. So like my lips will get dry and then that'll be fine. And I'll get that under control. And then like my eyes will be really dry and then my skin will be very dry. So, you know, it's like lotion's my friend. Eye drops are my friend. Literally a Carmex on deck. So just find things that work for you really with products. Different things work. And then also like ask your dermatologist for recommendations if you get put on Accutane, 100%. Because one of the lotions they recommended for me was one I never would have bought for myself, which is Vanicream. And that's like a really thick moisturizer that's worked really well for my face. Are you going to be the mother of my future kids or do you want to be? I don't know, Kid Fork. I don't know you. And I don't know if I want children. Help, how are you? I've had a bad day, but this is doing good. You guys are being so nice. I'm probably going to end. Oh my God, we're coming up on like 2 hours. I might end this soon. Has Susie reached out to you for an interview? Did she look any action whatsoever? So Rolando, she blocked me on Twitter. That's the end of that. As of right now, Stejo hasn't blocked me, probably so they can keep up on what I'm tweeting out, but I'm sure eventually I will be blocked as well. Thank you, Lane. Honestly, this is good. You guys are distracting me. I am going to have to go edit because I'm going to do, since I'm not doing a Tuesday upload today, I am doing a Friday upload. And then next week, I'll be back on regular uploads. But because I did the Sunday upload, I decided not to do the Tuesday upload. Why you had a bad day? I just had a rough day at work. Everyone's being dicks because their favorite coffee shops are closed, but my coffee shop isn't. And somehow that's my fault. So don't go down for any reason. How do you deal with creeps in the comments? I just ignore them mostly, or I tweet out. If they say something that's like kind of like negging me, I usually tweet it out and make fun of it, which is always fun. Some dudes called me a dumb cunt and then said, but you're cute, I'd take you on a date, also make me a sandwich. And so I tweeted that out and was like, wow, I want to throw my panties at you. You did it. You cracked the code. Insult me. You figured it out. I don't know if I have any like weird triggers for things like that. I don't like Armada cars, if that makes sense, like wide Armadas, but I don't want to go into that. Do you listen to RuneScape? No. Not well, I don't think so. Yeah, I saw your Kobe video and sub for that. Keep up the great work content. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to like ever see, someone commented, send me a recommendation for like another type of streaming service. It's kind of like a choose your own streaming service I want to try out. Your coworkers aren't mad at you. No, my coworkers aren't mad at me. It's like the guests are just being really rude right now. It's frustrating. And some of them, the ones that aren't rude are like tipping really well, which is nice. But others are like just being really awful. Don't go down for any reason. You're happy for the way you are. Don't forget, never give up your dreams when they will come true. Thank you, Ghost. It's a very uplifting message. You should do Netflix watch-along parties in the Patreon. No, I don't want to I don't want to infringe upon copyright, because then that's me being a hypocrite. If you think working in a coffee shop is a chill job, I have news for you, my guy. Okay, bored bookworm, same thing. Okay, what is it? Okay, yeah, you go to see a band. Okay, so bored bookworm commented, I once had a guy try and neg me for the band I was there to see, but he was also at the same concert. Dude, same? What the fuck is that about? It was very weird. That happened to me with, there was like a collab concert with like Sleeping with Sirens, All Time Low, Neck Deep, and then One OK Rock. And that's how I found One OK Rock, and I thought they were fucking amazing live. Great stage presence. But I was there for like Sleeping with Sirens and All Time Low, and then I've heard a couple of Neck Deep songs, so I was there. And one guy was like, oh, you like Neck Deep? And I was like, I mean, yeah, I've cut a couple of their songs, whatever. And then it was like immediately like, oh, so you're a pussy. Like, it was the weirdest shit. It was like, dude, who are you there to see then? You know, like, there's multiple bands here. Like, we're all performing right now. I'm trying not to have a panic attack because I'm short and everyone's taller than me and I can't breathe in the pit, okay? So, like, what's the point of this shit? Life is never easy, but you just have to walk your way. Ghost, you're being so uplifting. I appreciate it. Insecurity is disease. I mean, yeah, punks used to be cool. Like, there were 3 bands there that were all the same genre, and then negs me over the headline band. Exactly. What does neg mean? So negging, neg or negging is like when someone insults you or like does like a compliment, but also like insults you at the same time. Like after TanaCon, I got a comment from some kid who had to have been 15, who is like, you talk a lot, but you're like pretty, so if you want to date in like a couple of years, let me know. And I assumed he was like 15 or something. But it's like a compliment it's like an insult hidden in a compliment. And like I do that with like guys, like first nights of college classes and stuff, where I'll have guys be like, yeah, you know, like thank you for helping with the group. Like I probably would have talked more, but like you kind of took over. And it's like, okay, then speak up more next time, you know? Like you didn't know the answer, so I don't know what the fuck you want me to do, you know? Yeah, like an underhanded compliment, exactly. So that's like negging. And some dudes think this works. And it's like, I mean, I'm sure sometimes it does, but like, please have self-respect, you know? Do you ever stare desperately into the void as you cry uncontrollably in the shower? Not lately. I know you were joking, but not lately. LMAO, how tall are you? I'm 5'2". You're a badass. Thank you, Bryce. Ghost just being so nice in YouTube chat. Thank you for your videos. They were a blessing during these times. Oh, thank you, Venkat. That's the good old backhanded compliment. Yeah. Look, I mean, like, I'm insecure 100%. Like, I don't believe 90% of the compliments I get. But if you think saying, like, I mean, you're, like, pretty, but, like, you should talk less. Like, you know, you'd probably get more dates if you, like, talk less or some shit. like I'm going to tell you to fuck off, you know? Like I do have self-respect. It's hard to explain. Like I'm self-critical. Let's do that. I wouldn't say I'm self-conscious. Let's do that. I'm self-critical, but like the moment someone else does some shit to me, I'm gonna ignore you or tell you to fuck off, you know? What? I thought you were at least 5'10". I know my purport, like I'm weird. I look oddly tall. Some people think I look tall. I don't know why. I'm tiny. I just assume I look tiny. This is YouTube, but it says it's on YouNow. Indigo TV, I am streaming from YouTube, from YouNow, and simulcasting onto YouTube. I am a Scorpio, Indigo TV. Okay, 5'2" explains burnout. What are you talking about? Oh, thank you, Bikes and Hikes. Thank you for the 200 thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Christina. You're so nice. Oh my God. Agent Eli said, I've had better luck on dates without negging and with being able to recite all of the Gilmore Girls theme song instead. I mean, I don't know if that would work on me, but if it works for you, good for you. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. Sorry. Nicholas, ever lay awake at night regretting the smallest choices no one but you remembers? Of course. Is that not part of your guys' nighttime routine? Questioning all of your life choices from 7 years ago? Is that not part of everyone's nighttime routine? You look like Bean from Disenchantment. I don't know what that means. It's probably an insult. How does it feel to know that people around the world are watching your videos? I'm from Bosnia. It's terrifying, honestly. It's weird because, like, I don't know. Like, I see, like, it's weird when people, like, it's kind of what I like about streaming now, like, not streaming, but going live, is seeing, like, people actually be like, oh, I'm from this place. Like, that's really fun because it's one thing to see, like, the numbers on my analytics, like, oh, I have viewers in Bosnia, or I have viewers in Africa, or things like that. But to see people be like, oh, I'm from this place, and things like that is really interesting and really exciting because it's cool to see, like, that it's not just, like, me. I came here for hot Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm sorry, Agent Eli, you're not getting hot Yu-Gi-Oh content. Oh, thank you, Adam. They should legalize prostitution and tax it to save the economy. Jesus, we're just getting Stardew Valley. Okay, I heard about Stardew Valley mainly because I watched Wilbur Suits video. Is that his name? Where he took Niachu on a date in Stardew Valley, and the game looked really cute, and I really want to play it. Are your viewers more mobile-based or internet browser? I'm not sure, actually. I gotta check. I think I can check that. I usually check like how my videos are being searched and like what's popping up and suggested, because ever since my video became like the chosen channel in the algorithm, when one of my videos does good, a lot of my other videos are starting to get promoted as well, and that's happening again right now, kind of with the Susie Lou and the Quibi videos. So some of my other videos are being recommended again, which is cool. So that's nice, but also it's like I guess I'm not necessarily brand friendly because like I critique brands, but I'm guideline friendly, if that makes sense. Bryce, yes, I know about that person, but I don't know enough about the details to go into it, so I'm gonna not go into it, if that makes sense. If you get a Switch, you totally get it. For your Mac, there's a version for that. Oh, for Stardew Valley, is that what you're asking? OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans, William. Oh, Thank you. Someone clarified that Bean is a compliment because she's very cute. I appreciate that. The way you are talking is so amazing. Thank you, Nabil. Indigo? I mean, I upload weekly, Indigo, if that's what you're talking about. Have you been recognized in person much? No, I haven't. Like, nearly at all, actually. Like, one time, and then at VidCon, VidCon's definitely, like, a different environment, so some people recognize me from, like, my TanaCon stuff, and then other people recognize me from, like, being on my brother's YouNow because he was big on YouNow, like, a couple of years ago, and then he also was big on TikTok a while ago and Instagram a bit ago, but he keeps restarting his shit, so he restarted it again recently. What 3DS and Wii games have you played? Oh, God, I don't want to go into the list. Any products or services that you review that you've been a game changer for you? No, not that I can think of. Like, there's definitely things that I've tried. I have a Function of Beauty video coming out Friday that I don't want to talk about, obviously, because I want you guys to go see the video. Oh, what do you think about the TanaCon 2.0 rumors? I reached out to Michael Weiss for an interview because I found the trademark. So the trademark is definitely registered in Michael Weiss' name, so it's probably happening. But I don't know. Tana can sue him. If she doesn't sue him, I think she's not. I think she's a fool if she doesn't sue him, because if she allows him to make money off of her concept and name, that's ridiculous. Thank you, Callum. Why do you guys want an OnlyFans? I don't have ass or titties. Why do you want an OnlyFans? What main 6 Pokemon do you usually use for competitive battling? Stop it with the Pokemon, guys. Stop. After watching so many Jake Paul conspiracy videos, one of your videos popped up on my recommendations and it's been a blessing. Oh, thank you, Jogs. Are you on TikTok? I have a TikTok account. I need to eat something. Like, I have a weird feeling in the back of my mouth. I probably should eat something. I had blood work done earlier. I probably should eat something. No, I don't want to see Onision's OnlyFans. Hey, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm so tired. I think I'm going to wrap this up because I need to eat something. And again, I had blood work earlier. And I did eat something right after the blood work, but I probably should eat something again. And I also have to edit. So, but thank you guys. We're coming up on 2 hours. So thank you again. I'm sorry for all the issues we had on the YouTube side and some of the issues on the YouNow side. I may do another stream later this week or another live later this week. I don't know. But I will let you guys know. And I will let you guys know on Twitter. Again, check me out on Twitter. Love you too, Golka. If you guys can't find it, it's in all of the description boxes of my videos. Check it out. But that's going to be it. Okay. Thank you.